Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've done an update video on my current projects, and as I know not everyone here watches my streams, I figure now is as good a time as any. Oh, and if I sound exhausted at all during this video, I'm just getting over the effects of the vaccine shot, which had me in a surreal, fever-like state all of last night. So, I'm going to make this update video a bit short, as I've got an unplanned emergency road trip to make tomorrow, which, that was originally planned for Thursday. While this means there won't be a stream this week, the poll results are still going to stand for next week. So make sure you get your votes in on what you want to see. Okay. Projects. First up is the long-awaited BAP Interactive history video I've been working on. This has been, gosh, years in the making now. This video is detailing everything about the company Bruce Awesome Productions and their interactive branch. They gave us such classics as Leonard Nimoy's Science Fiction Collection Volume 1 and 2, and, of course, Bloodwing's Pumpkinhead's Revenge. I've had this video baking for so long that parts of it are kind of a bit overdone at this point, so I want to make sure everything is right on release. The script's actually been done for about a year or so, but I've been waiting on somebody who worked on both Bloodwings and Sonic Schoolhouse to get back in touch with me. It's looking less and less likely that that might happen, so some slight edits need to be done on the script before I do voiceovers and editing and everything else, but I'm really hoping it's going to be out in the next month or two, so expect a tentative summer release for it. I'm incredibly excited to show you guys what I've been working on for just years now, jeez. Second big project. I've got a top-bottom 3 games of the decade. If you've seen my streams, I've talked about this before, but if you haven't, I'm essentially going to be doing like a top 3 favorite and bottom 3 trash heaps of each year, starting with 2010 and ending with 2020, with some honorary mentions done like in text in between. The original plan was I was actually going to have this out in February, but real life and work, and I switched video editors, and I was relearning how to use this new one, and just, I went back, made a lot of edits to the script, or I forgot certain games to add, so yeah, this one was kind of a bit of a mess, but right now, because I've been working in the BAP Interactive video for so long, that's the first one that's going to come out, is the BAP Interactive one. After that's all done, I'm switching back over to working on this video for the top bottom 3 games of the decade. So expect that this year at some point. And now, of course, for the third big project, which is Endless Chaos. Of course, this is the game that I've been working on for the better part of, gosh, maybe a decade. I mean, that's sort of true and sort of not true. I've been on and off with working on it, so yeah, I didn't take it more seriously again until last year and the year before when I was really working on it. And of course, I had the contest last year as well, so that everyone could test out the final build, and I got a ton of help and feedback from you guys. It's just like dumb bugs that somehow still made its way. When you've been working on a game for so long, some silly bugs and everything just find their ways in, you know, spelling mistakes and everything. And of course, when you're playtesting, you're rushing through all this stuff. So a huge thank you to everyone else who helped with that. Like seriously, I needed everyone else's opinions on that so I could finally figure it out. But yeah, that version of the game is fully patched, 100% complete and playable, and you can find a link to download and play it in the description below, and that's the full main game. Now, regrettably, like I said, it's the big project that's had the least amount of work done on it, especially this year. For the finale in particular, which is kind of the big ending for the game. I've got parts of the script written down. I've got a pseudo design document detailing what I'd like to implement next, and I've got a flowchart showing all the differences in dialogue and some gameplay changes depending on like big or small choices or decisions you made while you're playing through the game. The concept for the finale currently is the last big thing I wanted to do in RPG Maker. I want to talk about this in the future when I kind of do like a making of Endless Chaos, but one of the things I really wanted to do with the game is like each aspect of it is something that like shouldn't be done in RPG Maker, but I did anyways. So for the finale, it's going to be a first-person dungeon crawler. I've got a lot of other fun, sillier elements planned in there too, so be sure to keep your saves if you did play the game, as even some small things that you might have done in the original are going to come back in the finale in some way, shape, or form. As for some work that I did do for the game, if you listen to the soundtrack I put up last year, there's a snippet of the credits track for the whole game, and it's in that video. So that is about all the only real work that got put into it. Last year was just supposed to be the year that game got finished, and to a certain degree with the main game it was, since that's all 100% done, basically almost bug-free except for one or two weird things that I can't really fix because they're RPG Maker specific. But yeah, work on the finale just kind of ground down to a halt, and I regret it. Like, I really regret that I couldn't get around to it. But, I mean, with everything else that happened last year, just, ooh, wow. But yeah, no release date or anything planned for that, but once the first two big projects are finished, that's going to be the next mountain for me to tackle. That covers all the big stuff. I might post another video about smaller projects coming up, like more of me and Solid playing Aliens Colonial Marines, and finally, sometime next week, because I've just had a nightmare trying to edit it all together, I'm just going to release the uncut version of me and Solid playing through Fear 3, or Fathar. But coming next week is going to be another Jigsaw Quotes video. I'm hoping I'm back in shape to be doing the voices, although realistically with how I'm feeling right now, this might be the best time for me to do the Jigsaw voice. But I'm hoping that's up by next week once I'm back from this trip I'm taking. But yeah, once again, thank you so much to everyone who stuck around this long. The words of encouragement that I've received, and just the big thumbs up that I see just on the channel, and of course over on the Discord, it's been a treat coming back and doing YouTube content again. And I really look forward to everyone's reactions to the big projects coming out, especially the BAP Interactive one. I cannot wait for you guys to see that. Until then, you guys have a fantastic night, and take care.